Return, please return.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform to where it's a plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, don't best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Hey y'all. Hey. I'm trying to get my mic right. I think I deleted my intro, my Monday intro. That's what was taking me so long, y'all. I'm sorry. It's your girl, the missus. The missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. How y'all doing tonight? I'm trying to see if I can find my new intro. I don't know where it's at, y'all. I have no idea. I gotta find it. But don't worry, I'm gonna find it before the end of the show, I guess. But how y'all doing out there tonight? I am having a wonderful night. I had a wonderful day. I'm having a wonderful night. Had a great weekend. Life's good. Life's good. I'm trying to find my intro. You know, sometimes things gotta go how it was. I've been going. I'm telling you, I started deleting stuff earlier today, and I guess I deleted my intro. So let me see if I can find it, and then when I do find it, I will be replaying it. Okay. So it's the weekend. It's the weekend of the award show. Yeah. Yes. I'm very excited. I really hope you guys have went and voted. You still got 2 days. You still got 2 days to go to Yo ATL Raps. For those that's wondering what is going on, I am looking at my camera. I mean, in my storage. Let me see. Oh well, y'all got an intro. At least you got one for tonight. I'll find it and we'll play it next Monday. Okay, let me go ahead and start my show. Okay, so Saturday is the peachy, not the peachy. Good gracious, Yo ATL Raps. Yo ATL Raps. You can go to www.yoatlraps.com, baby, and vote for Peachy Tea Time Podcast of the Year. Okay, Podcast of the Year. We was nominated last year for Roku TV of the Year, and we did win. So we're very, very grateful and thankful to be nominated again for a second year. We definitely don't take it for granted. But also, Jason is nominated just as well for Internet Radio of the Year. Okay, so make sure y'all vote for him just as well. You know, because he our peoples over here. So make sure you go vote. Okay. Now we're about to go ahead and start our show. Okay, here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let me go ahead and put that in my on my to-do list. Change that. If you know, then you know, baby. If you know, then you know. That's all I'm gonna say. I need to go on ahead and change it. I gotta change it. So let's go ahead and get started with the first story. Here we go. Y'all know I name my clips. Try to get away. Try to get away.
Come into Detroit and think you're going to shoot 5 people and get away with it. The suspect we're talking about in this case, Damon Hunter. He thought he could ditch a rental car and run to Tennessee, where he apparently has family, but he was leaving breadcrumbs the entire time. Detroit police picked up on those all the way to his arrest at Detroit Metro Airport.
He came back with like a little machine gun style pistol and opened fire on the crowd.
Surveillance cameras capture the alleged pistol puller and his weapon of choice, a Draco similar to this one.
Fires rapid rounds relatively quickly. Most cowards carry them, and that's kind of what I classified it even that night of.
2:45 a.m. March 29th. After the club is the parking lot party, but this turned ugly on Detroit's west side. 2 groups beefing over a parking spot. It got physical, and that's when Detroit police say 32-year-old Damon Hunter shot 5 people. Yes, 5. Firing so wildly, he even shot his friend. They all suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
Very lucky it's only 5. That could have been 10, could have been 12.
The quintuple shooting outside Chicago Blues Bar and Grill, moving Hunter to the top of Detroit police's most wanted.
We're going to find you. We're not going to stop until we get you.
Didn't take long. 2 weeks. Look at that mug, arm in arm with Detroit's finest, walking up the jet bridge at Detroit Metro Airport in cuffs.
He walked out and he put his head down the minute he saw the officers.
Before officers got there, though,
We leveraged every piece of technology we could. We have a very, very strong community base that is also tired of this. So we got some really, really good tips.
Tips led them about 500 miles south to the Knoxville, Tennessee area where he has ties, a dumped rental car and a phone track. Ironically, investigators say Hunter was setting up an appointment with his probation officer back here in Detroit on prior drug charges. And when he landed for that meeting, officers welcomed him home with open arms.
I hope it's a wake-up call for those that want to do something similar.
Yeah, especially as it's getting warmer. Now, Hunter, he is facing 9 felonies for the crimes, including multiple counts for assault with intent to commit murder. But again, all 5 of those victims are recovering. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack on the Edge.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about the things you don't see on regular TV. So join us on BG Time. Oh, so join us on BG Time. Oh, so join us on BG Time. BG Time, yeah, yeah. BG Time.
I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it.
BG. 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 BG in the building, baby. BG in the building. BG, you know I'm crazy. You know how I do. I found it. Yes. New intro is fire. Thank you so much. Hey, TT. TT said, hello, beautiful. Hey, beautiful TT. Hey, beautiful TT. All right, y'all. They got him. I guess he decided that he was going to at least do one good deed and go see his probation officer. Let me go and check on the probation officer, even though I done did all this dirt. And baby, they was waiting on him. They was waiting on him. So good job. Good job. Shout out to the police, the Detroit Police Department. They did their thing. Okay. Now we finna move right along to the mother of 10. She had a lot of kids. She had a lot of kids. Let me show y'all the family. Y'all saw it on the thumbnail. If y'all saw the thumbnail, you saw the family of 10. I'm sorry, the mother that had 10. So 10 kids. They found her in the trunk. They found the mother in the trunk. This is the picture. The mother and the 10 kids. This is the picture. Wow. 10 kids. And now someone has to raise these 10 kids. Except for the oldest boy right there. He's grown. And the other girl, no, that's the mama, I'm sorry. But he grown. And they found her in the trunk. So let's go. Let's get it. And here we go.
Even when times got hard, she was still here. Please, everybody, keep her in your prayers, please.
A missing Milwaukee mother found dead, her body in the trunk of a car. You saw this story as breaking news last night at 10.
Tonight, a vigil in memory of Tamika Stewart. 12 News' Erica Finke is back on the case tonight, live at Milwaukee Police Headquarters. Erica, loved ones told you Stewart had 10 children.
I spoke with one of her sons today, and he says he reported his mom missing Monday after she didn't come home. But police say her case is related to domestic violence. We love you, Tamika! Balloons, candles, and pictures to remember mother of 10, Tamika Stewart. Her children between 3 and 22 years old.
I'm sure it's hard on all the kids. They'll never get to see their mother again. It's not fair at all.
Stewart was last seen Sunday near 10th and Center. Her son, Lawrence LeJean Jurnett, reported her missing the next day.
It definitely took a hard toll on me. One thing I know I'm gonna say, I never thought I had to go to the police station to fill a missing report out.
Family and friends waited days without answers until Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Police finding Stewart's body in the trunk of a car near 29th and Ruby. They arrested a 41-year-old man. Detectives say Stewart's death is related to domestic violence.
There's been domestic violence issues before, but she's never gone missing before.
That news hard on her family and coworkers.
So I can always have it and remember her.
Dylan Risto says he noticed a change in her behavior at work the last couple months, but didn't think it would come to this.
I couldn't sleep and I was crying all night, and it was at work. It was very hard. So, because she's not there.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Stewart's son wants people affected by domestic violence to know they're not alone.
If I could say something to my mom right now, I'll say I love you and I care about you, Mom. I want you back.
Heartbreaking to hear from her son. Erica, Milwaukee police called her a critical missing person yesterday, the same day detectives found her body. Investigators are now clarifying the timeline.
Kristen, a police spokesperson told me that they found the car around 10:30 Wednesday morning. About an hour and a half after that is when they put out that critical missing persons alert for Stewart. Then shortly after that is when they discovered her body in the trunk of that car.
Erica Finke, live.
There's a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids that somebody got to take care of. Rest in peace to this young lady. Rest in peace to this young lady. Apparently, she was doing what she could. She was doing what she could, take care of them 10 kids. And somebody done took her up out of here, and now she was found in the trunk. So I wanted to continue to follow this story. Because I want to know if that boy going to take in them 10 kids. That's something. I want to know. Is he going to get some of them? Which ones he going to choose? Stuff that probably don't even matter, but I just want to know, y'all. I just want to know. Because them a lot of kids. And it's sad that they probably going to end up being split up. Which they don't need to be, unfortunately. But it's hard for somebody to take care of 10 kids right now. the way this world and society is. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. It's easy with two. I mean, it's hard with two. I'm sorry. It's hard with two. Beautiful children. Yes. Yes, beautiful. Too many parent, less children. This has to stop. Exactly. Do y'all know how many people that done had so many kids? That's dead now. Especially when it comes to domestic violence, where the dad's going or the mom's going. Either way. You know what I'm saying? And then the kids be left with nobody. And sometimes when they left with nobody, sometimes they don't want to have respect for folks too. We gotta think about that. Because they got all that hurt built up, that pain built up. So I definitely suggest counseling for anybody, for any families that's going through murder, whether it's gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, or the police. Okay? Because you gotta keep your mental sane. You gotta be sane. All right. Hey, Josie. She says, I'm here in the neck of the woods. All right. Thank God son had kidney transplant today. Oh, well, we're definitely going to be praying for him over here in PGT Time Land. Okay? Definitely. And make sure you have a safe trip back. Make sure you have a safe trip back. And try to enjoy while you can under the circumstances. Try to enjoy. All right, y'all. Let's get into the next clip. This one is our main story for tonight. Okay? This one is our main story for tonight. I told y'all we don't have a lot of clips tonight. But this is our main story. This is the block party. This is the block party, baby. The block party that happened in Memphis. Hey, Lakeisha. Nonchalant Toddy. Hey, boo. Chrissy in the building, too. I think I said Chrissy. I'm not sure. But hey, y'all, thank y'all for joining. And everybody else that's watching over there on Twitter, Instagram. Hey, Instagram. Twitch, both YouTube pages, both Facebook pages, and of course, baby, on Roku TV. Yes, Roku TV. So download that app, go to your search engine on Roku TV, and download the app, and you can be watching me on the big screen, baby. Yeah. So let's get into the block party. They called it a mass shooting, y'all. A mass shooting in Memphis at the block party. So rest in peace. I gotta start off with that, baby. Rest in peace to the two people that lost their lives. And my heart goes out to their families. And I pray for a speedy recovery with the people that was injured. There's a lot of people out there. Over 300. Here we go.
This was a block party in the Orange Mound Park that was occurring, as far as we know, without a permit. There were approximately 200 to 300 people in attendance at this event.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Kevin McNamara. That was Memphis Interim Police Chief CJ Davis speaking on the mass shooting at Orange Mound Park. This evening, we're still learning that 2 people are dead and now 7 people are listed as injured, although most are expected to be okay. Nevertheless, an investigation continues. Police say at least 2 people fired shots and they're still looking for them. As is the case in all crime situations, MPD asks if you or someone you know knows anything to contact Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. They're also taking a step further in a statement put out today saying they have been in constant contact with local, state, and federal partners, and they have called on all available resources, which are currently being deployed to the community. As the search for suspects continues, the question that many in Orange Mound and Memphis are asking is, how do we stop this from happening again? Our Stephen Pimpo spoke with community leaders today, and he's here now. Stephen, what do they believe is the path forward?
Kevin, the people that I spoke with today say they remember this same type of block party happening last year at Orange Mound Park with people carrying guns out in the open. And this shooting comes in the midst of multiple community groups working hard to revitalize Orange Mound, but they say they can't do it alone. Esther Cook-Jones says it felt like the shots rang out from Orange Mound Park for a full 15 minutes Saturday night.
I have never in my life
heard gunfire go on that long. I never have.
She's one of many Memphians left reeling after the mass shooting at the park that left 2 dead and 7 injured during a block party featuring at least 300 people, according to Memphis police.
2 of those people who got injured are in my family.
For some in Orange Mound, the shooting is the latest example of the need to change state gun laws.
Is this what we want? Is having underdeveloped humans walking around with AKs in the community a mark of success?
Others are in favor of MPD's efforts to have all available resources from local, state, and federal partners deployed to the area.
If they need to bring in the National Guards, let them bring them, because we got to get our city back in order.
Shelby County Commissioner Brittany Thornton, who lives in Orange Mound just blocks from the shooting, says that's just a short-term solution.
It's communities all across this county that are overlooked, disinvested, and underfunded.
Without more investment in existing programs for things like housing, economic development, and education, she says it's only a matter of time before this happens again.
That massacre could be in Orange Mound Park today and a whole nother park in North Memphis tomorrow.
Commissioner Thornton says she and other community leaders are asking for around $5 million this budget season to put towards things like housing, education, and public safety. Kevin, back to you.
Now, we do have some more clips on this block party that turned deadly. But I agree. They might need a little bit more than $5 million. I'm just saying, there's so much going on in Memphis. I pray for them, and y'all need to as well. Memphis, to me, is in a lot of trouble, just like the rest of our state. The rest of our cities. Things are just really getting out of control. People are carrying these guns everywhere that they go. Nobody cares no more. Everybody is just in an uproar. So, should we take the gun laws and change them again? And force people to use their hands? And when people got guns, just start locking them folks up? Or should we continue like it is and just watch our peoples go one by one until somebody says, okay, this is how we're going to make these changes? Quit letting these people out on bond. Everybody don't deserve to be on bond. You do something bad, let them stay in there. Teach them something while they're in there. Don't just let them sit in there and get more and more and more mad. Teach them something. Give them a special trait or something. But don't do things to make things worse. Let's get to this next clip. Because I got to talk to the public too. The community over there in Memphis. Somebody got to be smart. Somebody got to be smart enough to say, look, shit ain't right. People acting a fool. Let's go. Let's get up out of here. Instead of waiting right until it happened. And y'all, when I tell y'all, when I heard these clips and all them gunshots, oh my gosh. It wasn't nothing but the Lord covering all them folks. And it was over 300 people. It was nothing but God covering them folks. And 2 of them lost their life. God told me it was time. He said it's time. Shout out to God. Shout out to God. Here go part 2.
Community members who say they're left rattled by the event.
I can't believe a mass shooting. When they say a mass shooting, that you know how deep that is?
People living in Orange Mound are lost for words. 2 people are dead and 6 others are recovering following a mass shooting at the Orange Mound Park Saturday evening. The investigation continued through the night into the next day. The entire park remains blocked off with crime scene tape and filled with detectives searching for clues, but also looking for answers are those who pass by this park every day.
Mostly every day, it's a good atmosphere. It's a place where kids can come. They put the new splash pad up. But are we going to let our kids come up here and play now?
Reverend Reginald Tucker is the director of Orange Mound Outreach Ministries, which is located less than half a mile away from where the shooting happened. Interim Chief C.J. Davis says they know there were at least 2 gunmen. Tucker says the gunshots could be heard miles away.
I heard it all the way in Cherokee. A lot of gunshots.
Memphis police say up to 300 people were at the block party. According to Chief Davis, there was no permit for the event.
Whatever the reason was, it was gang related or whatever, there was a lot of innocent people standing there.
People we spoke to who did not want to go on camera say there were several children at the block party as well. Videos on social media shows crowds of people wielding guns. Those living nearby say many of the people seen with guns are teenagers who live in the community.
They straight violent on a look, on a word. I mean, just anything. It goes straight violence. A lot of this could be stopped simply by the moms and dads, the guardians, talking to the kids.
Police have not given a motive for the shooting. Reporting from Orange Mound, Formature Wilborn, WREG, News Channel 3.
Such a terrible case there. We're continuing to follow tonight. And Memphis police have not announced any arrests, but a lot of people weighing in on this. Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis released a statement this evening saying, in light of recent senseless acts of violence in Memphis, it's imperative that we stand together as a community. We must condemn these acts and offer support to those affected. But beyond condemnation, we as a community need to take action. The chief also urged anyone with information, no matter how small it might seem, to come forward and call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Orange Mound-based nonprofit My Cup of Tea is also reacting to last night's violence. The group said in a statement, "We are devastated by the news of the mass shooting in Orange Mound last night. The house is just 6 blocks from where the violence occurred. We commit to pray for the victims and their families, and that law enforcement brings the perpetrators to justice quickly. We also commit to continue to act and join with our neighbors to facilitate peace and prosperity in the community." Leaders of Memphis Shelby County Schools also speaking about the shooting. In a statement, district leaders say, for the second time in too few days, we are grappling with the loss of life due to violence. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Orange Mound community as we continue to figure out how best to protect our youngest citizens.
I'm telling y'all, I don't know how y'all look at things, but I think the only resolution, I'm sorry, I know y'all probably ain't gonna agree with me on this, but it starts within the home. It starts within the home. Lock these folks' parents up. Lock these kids' parents up. Y'all act like y'all can't charge the kids. So since you can't charge the kids, you can definitely charge the parents. Just go ahead and make a little law. Y'all make up stuff anyways. So go and make up the law, go on and pass it, and start charging these parents. Now, I don't know if we're going to end up with more children's deaths. I don't know. I don't know. Parents be done went crazy when they came back home. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, something got to be changed the way that these kids are being raised. I can't put it no other way. If it starts within the home, and we all agree to that, then we need some parenting classes. We need some more. We need something. Because this is ridiculous. All them people, Memphis is on the radar. Do you hear me? There's always something going on in Memphis. Y'all know that just by watching PT Time. Memphis is our core city, one of our core cities. I've had families on from Memphis. So what I'm saying is, we need to find out some type of way to get these kids some type of help. Unless, I hate to call it, I ain't gonna even say it. I don't like to speak stuff to existence, so I ain't gonna even say it. But let's go ahead and move on to this next clip.
gunshots and chaos break out after a block party turns violent. New tonight, we're now learning 9 people were shot, 2 of them killed. Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Shay Arthur. Tonight, Memphis police have announced their reward for information leading detectives to find those responsible for that shooting has increased to $15,000. WREG's Alan Self sat down with community activists and a grieving family who lost a loved one. And Alan, this has to be really difficult.
And powerful stories are now emerging following the tragedy.
A block party turned deadly, leaving a family shattered and grieving. Shalimar Faison, a brother, son, and father, taken far too soon.
If you don't know where your kids are, keep a contact, locate 360. Find your child. Because it hurts when you lose them. It hurts bad.
Family members tell us 22-year-old Faison was killed last night while at the Orange Mountain block party. His brother does not think he was a target. He says people from other areas caused a problem in this massive shooting.
I don't want nobody to make our hood look, different or anything. Like the first time or the second time with a block party, then none of this happened. That's how you knew it was outside.
Today, neighbors came together to support each other. Community activist Tawana Murphy shared a heart-wrenching moment about a young woman she saw crying in her car.
She told me that her friend that they grew up with since they were kids was one of the ones that was shot here, Shalimar. He was shot here. And she hasn't moved since. In fact, she was one of the young ladies that was down here in the park when the incident happened yesterday, and she's been sitting here since.
I spoke with another activist out of Orange Mountain, Keith Leachman, CEO of Stop Killing, Cut the Beef. He shared a personal connection to the tragedy, identifying one of the victims as Antonio Humphrey.
The young Antonio guy. I remember the young guy from the cradle, not to the grave, as they say. His uncle died holding my hands 15 years ago. And that's why I was going to fix it. But revenge is the Lord's. So I had to change my life and try to get it done another way.
Leachman said his bed shook as the shots went off down the street last night. Memphis police tell us hundreds of people were at the block party, but Leachman says he chose not to attend.
I don't do block parties, I do more of a motivation parties, spiritual gatherings. So I try not to attend block parties in my own community. A lot of them don't end well.
Again, no one has been arrested. In this case, if you know anything, police urge you to call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Live in the studio, Alan Self, WREG, News Channel 3.
This was a block party in the Orange Mound Park.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all go somewhere and y'all see, and y'all, where liquor and other stuff can be involved, and you see 300 black folks, and it's like a block party, a party that somebody just having, baby, I suggest you just go on ahead, turn back around, go on happy hour, go to the bar, or go back home. Or go back home. Save yourself. Save yourself until these laws can change, because everything is just going crazy. Everything is just going crazy now. This is the last block party clip, y'all. Again, rest in peace to these 2 people. Y'all, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a whole lot worse. That woman said she had never heard that many gunshots. So that let y'all know that it could have been worse.
And 22-year-old Shalimar Faison lost their lives, while 7 others from 16 to 29 years old were injured. Our crews were back at the park, and you can see where bullets pierced playground equipment. Counselors spent the day at Melrose, Overton, and Southwind high schools, since some of their students were victims there.
WREG's Jessica Knox spoke with concerned parents.
It's Monday, and many students will be returning back to school after a deadly shooting killed 1 student and injured several at a shooting in Orange Mound on Saturday. MSCS has notified parents, telling them that there will be several officers and counselors on Melrose, Southwind, and Overton High School campus today.
Some of them never lost, and some of them are getting tired of losing their friends and their peers. It's just like...
Did your child know any of the victims?
Yes.
Several students are hurting this morning, including Mrs. Gibson's daughter, who's in the 11th grade at Overton High School.
She's sad. And I told her, we're not strangers to counseling at all.
Mrs. Gibson tells me her daughter asked if she could go to the Orange Mound block party.
It was just no.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it was a no.
Memphis police tell us it started Saturday evening at Orange Mound Park. Police say there were more than 300 people at the block party. 9 people were shot, 2 died. MSCS says 4 of the victims were students, including one who died.
Even hard as a parent, deciding where to let your child go or what activities to let them participate in. Because the last thing you want to do is get their phone call.
Ms. Gibson says it's time to create safe spaces where youth can get together and be teenagers. She wants to remind those in the community no one wins after gun violence.
We got to teach our kids better.
For your news leader in East Memphis, I'm Jessica Knotts, WREG News, Channel 3.
The Crime Stoppers reward for this shooting is now at $15,000.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it like this: we got 2 kinds of kids in this world. Talking about we in teenage years. We got 2 type of kids. Either they gonna listen to the parents, or they're not gonna listen to the parents. Ain't no gray shade of area. Either your kid's gonna listen to you, or they're not gonna listen to you. You know what type of kids you have. So, to the ones that the parents, your kids listen to y'all, keep telling them what to do. Just like this young lady told her daughter no, she can't go to the block party. Keep telling your kids no. If you feel any type of, I don't know, no, just say no. Just say no. They'll get over it. They're going to be mad. They may even cry. Some of them may throw something. I don't know. We'll go down to y'all household. But at least they'll live to see another day. That's all I'm saying. Now, for the ones that your kids ain't listening to you, you can't stop them from going to the block party. Get on your knees and pray for your kids. Start taking your kids to church. Try to force them to go to church. Have the pastor come, sit down with them, talk to them about God if he don't want to go to church. Get a virtual counselor. They don't want to go to counseling? Get a virtual one. You got to come home. Play it loud. He can hear. She can hear. Play it loud. Try other alternatives. That's all I'm saying. Don't be afraid to try other alternatives. Don't give up on these kids. And the ones that shot up this block party, I know y'all done told somebody. And whoever you done told, like at the bottom of my screen, if you know something, get them up off the street. Get them up off the streets. I don't know no other way to say it. But we're going to get into this commercial break. I know how to say that. And when we come back, baby, he took them all. He took them all. He took them all. Go to the commercial break. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Y'all enjoying the show? Is y'all enjoying the show, baby? We are getting it in each and every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are on Roku TV. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook pages. And also follow me on Twitch and IG just as well, baby. Each and every Monday. Where I'm solo dolo, baby. Unless I got a special guest. But I love y'all so much. It's so important that you share these videos. So please continue to share. I love you all. Bye. All right, y'all. We back. So I got this box. I ordered it. I ain't gonna say where. But I ordered it. And it got all these Bible scriptures inside. And on the back of the card, it tells like a little, I don't know. It looks like a little prayer. So this one says, because I didn't read it for today, I try to read them every single day, one at a time. This one says, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. And on the back, the prayer, Lord, help me to be honest and humble enough to acknowledge my need of you in all things. Baby, y'all already know we don't be time. We always shout out to God. Shout out to God. Y'all know we love the Lord up over here. Okay, so let's get into this last. Well, actually, we got 2 clips. Here we go.
Young mother and her 2 children. We now know the Johnson family's bodies were found in 2 different locations at a Charlotte apartment complex. Court documents say there were signs somebody trying to conceal the deaths before the bodies were found last month. Well, today, the suspected killer made his first appearance in Mecklenburg County Court. Channel 9's Hannah Getz is joining us live now from there with more. Hannah?
No, that's right. I was in court today when prosecutors told the judge they believe Benjamin Taylor is a tremendous threat to the community. And we got a glimpse of what they meant by that when those documents were released today.
Our cameras weren't allowed in the courtroom, but anyone inside Benjamin Taylor's first court appearance saw him enter in shackles and an orange jumpsuit. In the same courthouse, the family of Markayla, Miracle, and Messiah Johnson, wearing shirts with their loved ones on them. The family of 3 was laid to rest over the weekend.
And he needs to know that she was loved and so were her kids. She was very much loved. He wanted to just take that away from all of us.
In court, prosecutors said Taylor was a tremendous danger to the community and a tremendous flight risk. New documents were released today revealing the graphic nature of the killings. Detectives were granted search warrants on March 15th. That's when they found Markayla Johnson dead in her Orchard Trace apartment, where police and family had knocked on the door earlier that month, according to the paperwork. Investigators also noticed multiple used air fresheners, candles, and fans in the apartment. Police later found the bodies of 4-year-old Miracle and 7-month-old Messiah inside of Taylor's car parked outside. In court, the judge agreed that Taylor would not receive bond. The family of the victims tell me they want more.
We want a definite death sentence.
That's what you're searching for?
Yes.
Now, those documents also revealed that on March 6th, CMPD found surveillance video of Benjamin Taylor leaving the state on a passenger bus, and he was arrested in California almost 2 weeks later. He's expected back in court later this month. Live outside the courthouse, Hannah Getz, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
I think that's what we all want. I think that's what we all want. He took out everybody. Everybody. So yeah, they need to go ahead and take him out too. Just go and take him out. Don't waste no time. Don't waste taxpayers' money. We ain't gotta have no trial. We ain't gotta keep bringing them in for what is it? The bond hearing. No, we do not have time to waste. He is a flight risk. Just like I said. So just go ahead and skip all that extra stuff that y'all be taking our money for and stuff. Skip all that and just go ahead and do what y'all got to do with them. That's how I feel. Now, Mama Peach said when when you're having, that's what it meant to say. But when you're having trouble with your children, you can always ask the police to come have a talk with your children. You can always take your children down to the police station, and they would love to minister to young people. She's right. But I've showed y'all video clips of a mama that said she did all that. Had the police come, and she said nothing worked. She said she went to counseling. Nothing worked. So in that situation, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I ain't gonna sit here and try to act like I do. I don't know what to do. My answer is always gonna be take them to church. Take them to church. Let them know all about God. That's it. That's my theory. That's our last clip. Settlement. We got some money, baby. We got some money. Not us. Not us. But us. Here we go.
Of a 13-year-old girl who was killed during a police chase in 2019 has settled their case with the city of Cleveland. The city agreed to pay the family of Tamia Chapman $4.8 million. I talked to their attorneys about the settlement outside City Hall.
A mother who grieves even today and who will continue to because of irresponsibility.
It's the largest police pursuit settlement in Cleveland history and in the state, according to the family's attorneys. A $4.8 million settlement with the city more than 4 years after Tamia Chapman unexpectedly and tragically lost her life. On December 20th, 2019, Tamia was walking down the sidewalk on Euclid Avenue with several friends headed to an event at the library. At the same time, police were chasing a 15-year-old in a stolen car, going speeds up to 90 miles an hour at one point. It ended when that teen crashed, hitting and killing Tamia. Despite the dollar amount, her family's attorneys say the city needs to do more.
Policies, procedures, and the culture is still the same. No other family should have to go through this tragedy. No other family should have to experience what Miss Chapman and her family has experienced.
We looked at the police department's pursuit policy. It says, among other things, that officers must call off a chase if the level of danger to life outweighs the need for immediate apprehension. And we'll dive into the pursuit policy more in the news at 6. Coming up in the next hour, we hear from Tamia's mother, who is also there outside City Hall.
And obviously, you're on the story all day. What is the city saying about this, the city of Cleveland?
Yeah, reached out to the city. They just responded in the last half hour or so. They told me that the decision to settle was extremely difficult. They say police were trying to remove violent armed criminals here, but that there are really no winners or losers in a case as tragic as this one, they said.
Yeah, certainly is a tragic case.
Yeah.
And more on that at 5 and 6.
Definitely a tragic case. Definitely. I even think they should have went to jail if they ain't in jail. They should have went to jail. You are chasing a 15-year-old. 90 miles per hour. But I do like how the boy hit them. Okay? The boy ran into them, killed the little girl, but they making the state pay. That's what I like. The family is not trying to try to get the money from the boy's family. They went straight to the state. They paying. And they deserve every dime of it. No, like they said, there is no winners in this. But that $4.8 million will definitely help them along the way. That's how I look at it. Because some people that don't get nothing at all. The first thing they want to do is tell them that they got to go get it from the families. The suspects' families and stuff like that. Nah, state, you gonna pay me. Hey, cousin, you gonna pay me. Believe it. So I'm definitely grateful that they're able to get that money I don't know exactly how much they gonna get out the 4.8 million, but at least they got something. You know what I'm saying? That could possibly, you know, help them along the way. That's all I can say. Because they can't get their daughter back. So, all right, y'all. Cousin, we is at the end of the show tonight. When I tell y'all I got a lot going on this week, a lot going on this week. So I had to try to make this show a little short today because got a lot going on this week. So I will see y'all. Oh, shout out to Mary Jane Stone, y'all. Mary Jane Stone. She was supposed to be our guest for tonight. Her and her husband, but due to health issues, she had to reschedule. So our hearts and our prayers definitely going out to her for a speedy recovery. Boom. All right, and yes, when she's ready to come back, which they already sent me a date, baby. They already sent me a date. And we would definitely have our show in studio when she come, okay? But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining. I love y'all so much. And I will see y'all on Wednesday. Wednesday with part 2. That's like part 1. I know. But I do have a part 2. I do have a part 2 flyer already made up. I know y'all done seen it already. Also, baby, what was I thinking? Whew, I gotta announce this on every. When I tell you I have to announce this on every single show. So to all my Mrs. Peachtas out there, please remind me if I forget, okay? My very first annual Stop the Violence campaign, baby. It's goings down. It's goings down. This is basically about domestic violence and gun violence. Yeah, that's the wrong. Well, it's the right flyer. I just forgot to put the dates on this one. But it's August the 10th. It is August the 10th, 2024, from 12 to 3 p.m. at Stonecrest Mall, y'all. Okay, Stonecrest Mall. We gonna be live. We are accepting donations for the event just as well. You see the information down at the bottom of the screen. So make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all help Peach Tea Time so that we can make this a success and also a reoccurring success. And y'all invited. Y'all are invited, baby. Y'all are invited. Yes, you. And you too. So what we are looking for, we look for sponsors, some vendors, only vendors that can provide resources. We ain't looking for nobody to sell no clothes. We ain't looking for nobody to sell no rib tips. We don't need none of that. Just somebody that's gonna give out resources for domestic violence, gun violence, any organizations out there. Please reach out to me and we can make you guys a vendor. We're also looking for some police officers for Q&As with the audience. We're looking for teachers, pastors, and youth for panels, and for speakers. So what else? What else I say? Oh yeah, we're gonna have some reenactment monologues. We need youth for that. Now y'all know a lot of this stuff, I got under control. I just gotta say it anyway, so y'all know it's going down. Okay. Domestic violence women. We need some of those survivors, domestic violence women survivors. And y'all already know where to contact me. info@pgttime.com. Or you can call me at 470-620-9916. Okay. And what are you gonna expect? Live DJ and performers, guest speakers, guest panels, police Q&A. We're gonna do PGT Time live, reenactments, monologues, mothers of murdered children's plea, and domestic violence women's plea, refreshments and beverages, and we will also have available resources, baby. Available resources. Baby, I'm telling y'all, It's going down. It's going down. I'm telling you, it's going down. So either you gonna be here or you ain't gonna be here. Either you gonna be here or you ain't gonna be here. So I love you guys so much. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight. Please make sure you go follow me, hit that subscribe button. Also turn on your notifications, baby. That's important. Turn on your notifications so you'll know each and every time I get ready to go live. Also, hit that like button, hit the like button, and share. And share. And that thumbs up, baby. The thumbs up. All right. I love you guys so much, and you already know what you got to do. You got to listen to my babies. All right. Here we go. Bye. Mwah.